Thank you for your interest in the COVID-19 Rapid Workplace Testing Program. This video will give you everything you need to know to test your workforce. Rapid testing kits are being made available for free to workplaces in Ontario, funded by the governments in Ontario and Canada. Here in Niagara, kits are being provided with a partnership between the Greater Niagara Chamber of Commerce and Great Wolf Lodge. These kits are reliable when used by a trained or supervised person. After you have watched this video, you will be a trained person. PCR testing remains the gold standard, but it is expensive, requires a laboratory, and takes several days to return results. These kits will return a result in about 15 minutes. Antigen testing is an additional line of defense. It cannot replace any other workplace safety measure, such as screening, the COVID alert app, physical distancing, and protective equipment. However, since many cases of COVID-19 are asymptomatic, these tests will help detect a number of cases that would otherwise go undetected and prevent outbreaks. These kits can only be picked up by appointment. You can book an appointment to pick up a kit at gncc.ca/workplace-self-screening-kits. We recommend testing your workforce twice per week. You can pick up 2 weeks' worth of kits at once, i.e. 4 kits per employee. Used kits are considered biohazardous waste. If you have the facilities to dispose of biohazardous waste yourself, you are welcome to dispose of these kits. Otherwise, you can return used kits to Great Wolf Lodge's facilities when picking up your next order. Facilities will be provided on-site to collect used kits, which will then be disposed of safely and securely. Testing must be done under supervision by a trained person. The kit includes a multilingual manual. Many of the answers to frequently asked questions about the test can be found in that manual. We recommend reading it. The kit also contains 2 quality control swabs. These are only to be used if you need to validate the kit if you believe it is not functional. One of them will produce a positive result and one of them will produce a negative result. These are for quality control only. They must not be used for testing any individual. The positive kit is not hazardous and does not contain any live COVID-19. It is not possible to catch COVID-19 from the positive test. And now we will show you how to use your test kit.
Hi everyone, and welcome to the Ontario Health training module on self-collection for COVID-19 antigen rapid testing. In today's module, we will discuss the different types of swabs found in the rapid antigen kits currently available, and we will explain step by step how to self-collect a swab for antigen testing. Swab types and uses. The COVID-19 antigen point-of-care tests are usually packaged with either a nasopharyngeal swab or a nasal swab. Either type of swab can be used to perform a self-collection using the deep nasal technique. To perform swabbing by yourself, you will be provided the following items: a sterile swab, as well as a test tube that already contains the extraction buffer solution. You will also need to have access to facial tissues, a hand washing sink or hand sanitizer, as well as a biohazard container. How to self-collect a deep nasal swab. Place a label with today's date, your full name, and date of birth on your test tube. Gently blow your nose into a tissue. Then wash your hands with warm, soapy water or hand sanitizer for 20 seconds. Peel open the sealed swab wrapper and remove the swab from the wrapper by holding the swab by the handle, being careful not to touch the soft tip end of the swab with your hands. Tilt your head back and insert the soft tip end of the swab into one nostril about 2.5 centimeters or 1 inch, straight towards the back of the nose, not upward. Stop when you reach 2.5 centimeters or when you start feeling slight resistance. Note that the recommended distance only applies for adults. Swab insertion distance may differ in children. Rotate the swab slowly against the inside wall of your nose about 5 to 10 times and leave the swab in place for 2 to 3 seconds. Remove the swab from your nose and reinsert it into your other nostril. Repeat the same steps as before using the same swab. If present, remove the cap of the labeled test tube containing the pre-filled liquid. If using the same cap to recap the tube afterwards, put the cap upside down on the table and make sure not to touch the inside of the cap with your hands. Gently insert the soft tip end of the swab into the test tube and swirl the swab in the pre-filled liquid for 15 seconds, pressing the soft tip on the inside walls of the tube a few times. Remove the swab while squeezing the sides of the test tube with your fingers to extract the liquid from the swab. Dispose the swab in a biohazard container. Then close the cap on the test tube tightly to avoid leakage. Place the test tube back upright in its holder. Throw away any remaining packaging or waste and wash your hands with warm, soapy water or hand sanitizer for 20 seconds. You can then provide the test tube back to the testing personnel to continue the testing process. This concludes today's module on self-collection for COVID-19 antigen rapid testing. Additional resources will be made available through Ontario Health in the near future. We would like to thank Public Health Ontario for providing some of the content of today's module. If you have any questions or concerns, feel free to contact our email address at covid19testing@ontariohealth.ca.
As you complete your tests, all results must be reported. You can report completed test results at gncc.ca/workplace-self-screening-report-form. It is essential that all test results be reported, as this will enable the Government of Ontario to track outbreaks and isolate cases. For that reason, it is also important that no one other than your employees be given these kits, as those would invalidate the results. Thank you for watching this video. We hope it has been informative. Please note that there is a frequently asked question page at gncc.ca/workplace-self-screening-kit-FAQs. You can also email us with any inquiries at rapidtesting@gncc.ca. Thank you.